everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, let us discuss one more problem on finance and decision which can be asked for section C. A private company has a EBIT of 4,80,000. So the EBIT of the company is 4,80,000 and its capital structure consists of the following securities. So the company's capital structure is as follows. It has an equity share capital of rupees 100 each, that is 4 lakh rupees. Then preference share capital, which has 12% dividend, that is 6 lakh rupees. And 14.5% debentures of rupees 10 lakh. So this is what the capital structure of the organization. The company is facing fluctuation in its sales. What would be the change in EPS if a EBIT of company increases by 25% and EBIT of the company decreases by 20% if the corporate tax is 35%? So three cases you have to solve. First case will be normal case, and second case will be if it increases by 25%, and third case will be if it decreases by 20%. So again, you want four columns. So first column will be particulars, second column normal case we will solve, third column will be if it increases by 25%, fourth column if it decreases by 20%. First EBIT barkodಬೇಕು. Question they have given, EBIT is 4,80,000. 4,80,000. From that we have to reduce the interest. Interest reduce ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 10 lakh debentures into 14.5% interest ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. So the interest will be 1,45,000. ಅದೆರಡನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ 3,35,000. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ 35% ಅಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ನ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 35% ಆನ್ 3,35,000 will be 1,17,250. ಅದೆರಡನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we will get earnings after tax. From this we have to reduce the preference dividend. We have to reduce preference dividend. So preference share capital, we have total 6 lakh and the dividend for them is 12%. So 6 lakh into 12% if we do, we will get the preference dividend, that is 72,000. If we subtract those two, we will get earnings available for equity shareholders. That has to be divided by number of equity shares. In question they have given that total 4 lakh shares are there, and 4 lakh share capital is there, and each share value is 100. So 4 lakh divided by 100, it will be 4,000. Now we have to divide 1,45,750 by 4,000. So 1,45,750 by 4,000 will give you EPS. EPS of plan A is 36.44. This is case number 1. Case number 2 or case B, they have told EBIT increases by 20%. If it increases, so 4,80,000 was the EBIT, plus 25% you have to do. So plus 25% if you do, you will get 6 lakh. So plus 25% increase ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 6 lakh EBIT ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So interest you have to minus 1,45,000. You will get 4,55,000. From that again you have to reduce the tax. Tax is 35%. So the 35% of 4,55,000 will be 1,59,250. If you subtract both, you will get 2,95,750. From that you have to subtract 72,000 preference dividend. You will get earnings available for equity shareholders, that is 2,23,750. Divided by number of shares we have found out, it is 4,000. Both you have to divide. 2,23,750 divided by 4,000 if you do, you will get the EPS. EPS is 55.94. Next, the third case, they say that what if the EBIT decreases by 20%? So the actual EBIT was 4,80,000. If it decreases by 20%, which means 4,80,000 minus 20% if you do, you will get the EBIT 3,84,000. From that, reduce the interest to 1,45,000. You will get earnings before tax, that is 2,39,000. On the 2,39,000, we have to charge 35% tax. 35% interest has to be charged. So the 35% on 2,39,000 will be 83,650. If you subtract both, you will get 1,55,350. From that, you have to reduce the preference dividend. Preference dividend will be 72,000 we have found out. If you subtract both, you will get 83,350. That is the earnings available for equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares. So number of equity shares is 4,000. So 83,350 divided by 4,000 will be 20,000, will be 20.84. So EPS is 24.84. In the question, they have even asked us to find out the percentage change in the EPS. What would be the change in EPS? Means percentage change in EPS. So we have to find out percentage change in EPS. The formula to find out the percentage change in EPS is differences in EPS divided by base plan in EPS into 100. So first let us calculate when it is increased by 20%. So if you observe here, the base plan is 36.44 and we have to subtract that by 55.94. So 55.94 minus 36.44, it will give us the differences in EPS divided by 36.44 because it is a base plan. So 55.94 minus 36.44 will be 19.5. That has to be divided by the base plan, that is 36.44, into 100 you have to multiply. You will get 53.51 percentage. So the EPS has changed from 36.44 to 55.94. So the percentage change in these two is 53.51 percentage. Similarly, you have to find out for plan A and plan C. So when it is decreased by 20%, so it was 20.84 minus 36.44. 26.844 minus 36.44. So when you do that, you will get minus 15.6. That has to be divided by the base EPS. Base EPS is 36.44, and after dividing you have to multiply it by 100. Once you multiply it by 100, you will get percentage change in EPS. It will be minus 42.81 because it is decreased. So you will get minus or negative percentage. This is how you need to solve the problem. Hope you have understood how to solve the problem. In my next video, I will solve one more section C problem related to finance and decision. Thank you for watching the video. I'll come back with the next video.